Okay. All right. So Meher, do you want to start off with the prayer again, just like you did earlier?
Should I do the same or different?
Whatever you want.
Mm. Beloved God, help us all to love you more and more, and more, and seal it more, till we come the worthy of union with you. And help us all to hold fast to Baba Zama till the very end. Avatar Mer Baba Ki Jai.
Excellent. So I know we just started talking. This weekend is our Thanksgiving special, right? Because we just had Thanksgiving. And I wanted to talk to you guys to see what is, in your opinion, what is so special about Thanksgiving? And, we all know the pilgrim story, right? I know that, but why do you celebrate Thanksgiving, right? So let's start with you, Meher. Sahana, if you want to go on video and turn on your video. And I think Soham should be joining soon. Okay, so Meher, do you want to start?
Wait, what's the topic again?
What do you think it is? We just had a
Oh,
holiday.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So what do you want to share? Why is Thanksgiving special to you? Because everybody pretty much celebrates Thanksgiving, right? So,
Because
yes.
it's like I think it's like a holiday that you're thankful for.
Okay, but why do you like Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Why do you like it?
Because you get like a lot of presents.
You do?
Yeah, you get like some presents. No, I don't know.
Well, lucky
You
you.
but you get like presents.
Wow. Okay. So, what kind of present did you get?
Uh, a table and a chair and a mouse.
Nice. Okay. So, why do you, so we know, everybody knows the story about the pilgrims when they first came here? Sahana, or Shiveen, can you tell us about the story of why, people in America celebrate Thanksgiving?
Shreen, do you want to go?
Oh, you can share.
All right. So, wait, what was the question again?
Tell us quickly why we
Yeah.
celebrate Thanksgiving, but I also want to know why Thanksgiving is special for each one of you.
So, why Thanksgiving is special? Well, first of all, I know a lot of people don't celebrate it because, like, a lot of Native American tribes, like their ancestors and stuff, they didn't like when the pilgrims came or the voyagers. Sorry, but why we really celebrate it is to give, well, why they celebrated it in like the 1621 or something, like in 1600s, is that they were thinking, I would say it was like, how do I put it, I would say it was like thinking, uh I think we're just thinking, like, I don't know who they were thinking or anything, but I think I was just thinking, like, being grateful for, like, that's like one theory, but for being grateful, like, for their season, and a lot of the native tribes help them grow their crops. So, and they're it's a way of thanking them also. And why Thanksgiving is so special to me, because I don't know, but it's like the food it's like the food's so good, and it's my brother's, sometimes it falls on my brother's birthday, so we get cake. And but I just like spending time with my family. But this year, I couldn't spend time with my cousins, but I got to spend time with my grandparents. So I guess I'm pretty grateful for that.
Okay. Shireen, what about you?
Yeah, like Meher said, like being thankful, like appreciating the things on that day. Like we don't always like appreciate things. We always take it for granted, but like this day, like specific for like being thankful and stuff to our like family members.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you guys. So you said appreciate, somebody said grateful. What does grateful mean to you guys? What does that mean? What do you think grateful means?
Like giving
Shireen?
thanks, like having a time to like think about like all the things we have in life,
Okay.
you know, appreciating them, like
Okay.
how you're like more fortunate than others.
So I looked up the dictionary meaning, and you know what it says? It says feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, and then thankful. So you know when you say I'm very grateful for all your help, etc., or you feeling things, you know, you feeling appreciated or indebted or obliged, right, or obligated. Now, I want to ask you. So in your life, Shireen, you said you're thankful for on Thanksgiving, but what about the rest of 364 days? Do you feel like you are thankful, or do you feel thankful? Like how do you feel about it? Or should we be feeling thankful?
I feel like we should be being like feeling thankful every single day, but we like it's hard to like remember. Like there's so many like distractions in life
Hmm.
that, like stop you from doing that. But we should be thankful every day.
Okay. What are you the most thankful for in your life as a teenager?
I guess having like a good family.
You certainly do have a good
Also
family.
like being in Baba's love, I guess.
Okay. What about Meher? What is
Like
Meher?
having like the good family.
You can't repeat your sister. You have to think of something
Y-
new. What else
Um,
are you thankful for? Okay, good family. What else?
I don't know.
Really? What about your table and chair and your mouse?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, what about Sahana? Sahana, what do you thank God for every day or when you think about it?
Well, I thank him. So basically, I know, Mom, you know this, but
Can you turn on your video, Sahana?
okay. So every night me and my mom say, I would say like a prayer that we made up by saying like I begin the day with you, I end the day with you, and like we just say like we're thankful for having like a good day and stuff. Yeah, was that the question?
What are you thankful for every day is the question.
Um, I'm thankful for that that I'm actually at home and not going to school. But like I'd still do school, but I really want to go back to school because I feel like if I go back to school, it won't be like third grade anymore. But I miss third grade, but not the point. So I'm thankful that I'm really thankful that I'm at home because there's been a lot of cases in my school district, like in other schools. I had the same exact district, and I'm grateful to be like virtual at home because I have because if I went to school and stuff and my grandparents were here, it would be a really big risk. So we're not really, so I don't have to go to school and stuff. Like, well, I still do school at home in my room.
Okay. So let me ask you something. Sahana, you had mentioned, so how do you guys do anything to kind of remind yourself that you have to be thankful. Because you're right, Shireen, you said it's very easy to get distracted, right? Because you have school, you have homework, sometimes, you may have a sibling that annoys you, or your parent will say something, or your teacher will say something, right? Right? So, how do you try to kind of mm, keep that in mind? Like, do you have any tricks or suggestions?
I guess like spending more time with family, family dinners, like talking about stuff.
So let me ask you something. You have your brother here. Do you guys annoy each other and yell at each other?
Yeah, definitely a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys seem like such calm kids. Okay. Um, so give me one second. Sahana, can you say
Oh, I
something?
I have also something I'm thankful for.
Yes, tell me.
My teachers, and my friends,
Mm.
and like
Your
everything.
friends?
Yeah, and Baba.
Okay. I'm glad you're thankful for Baba. But listen, I'm thinking if Baba isn't everyone, we just have to be happy with who we have in our lives, right? So when somebody is being mean to you, say if your brother's annoying you, Shireen, or your sister's, being mean to you, Meher, are you thankful for her at that time? You guys can all speak up at once. It doesn't matter. This is your show.
No, I don't feel thankful at that time.
I know
Yeah.
it's hard, right? Don't worry. I don't feel thankful for people either when I'm mad at them or when they're annoying me. Does your mom feel thankful? Sahana, do you feel thankful when somebody makes you angry?
Well, you know, that one time Kathy Riley came and she said that story?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, when you're in the argument and stuff, like me and my brother have arguments on the stupidest things in the whole world. And um I mean, I kind of feel because now, like, when you're fighting with someone, having an argument, you don't really feel thankful. Like when you in that when you, I would say when you're like about like an hour later, like you you forgive them, but I do feel kind of grateful that me and my brother fight.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do, because like when we fight, like I don't really realize it. I'm like, I'm not grateful. I'm definitely not grateful. But no, like for fighting. But I'm pretty I'm actually grateful because when me and my brother fight, I feel like after that, like my mom gets pissed when in the morning we have a fight, and then we get along so well at night. We go crazy. We jump on the bed. So I feel grateful that like whenever me and my brother have an argument, I feel like it makes us get along a little more. So that's what I'm at.
Yeah, where is your brother? Soham, we need you on the call, buddy.
So her mom's talking to you.
We
Stop
need to
watching
log in,
videos.
so we need to hear you speak.
Hi, Soham.
So
I don't think he can hear us. I think so. Sahana, can you
He's
tell him
watching
to join?
videos.
Because I want to hear his thoughts on great.
So join.
Okay, give him the call. Give him your headset.
He's gonna go join on Dad's phone.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to share a story with. Okay, so Shailija, do you have a take on any of this? I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but
Yeah,
go ahead.
same here, Shilpa. Yeah, same here. Yeah,
So
it's,
I think even adults have a hard time being grateful because
yeah,
you know what?
yeah.
I always tell my kids this. Oh, Soham's coming. But I always tell them adults are just kids in a bigger body.
Right. Yeah.
You guys feel like that, like because I don't know. Sometimes your parents, I'm sure, act silly and right, and then you're like, why are you being like that? Do you guys ask your parents that question? So hey, Soham, can you turn on your camera and audio? I want to hear about what are your thoughts on being grateful or gratitude. Can you get on, Soham? I can see you're on. Can you unmute yourself and start talking? Oh, okay. Maybe, oh, I think we lost him. All right. So I wanted
No,
to
he's
share,
watching videos.
Sahana, can you share your phone so Soham can speak?
No.
We can't hear you, Sahana.
He's gonna use dad's phone.
Okay, well, okay. I don't want to waste time, so I'm going to keep going. Okay, so I had something that I really wanted to share with you guys. So let me ask you this, like when you are upset or I know Thanksgiving we kind of reflect, right? You can, but do you guys reflect on a daily basis? Do you kind of at the end of the day think about all the things that happened on that day? Like, do you do that, Shireen or Meher or Sahana?
Sometimes I do that, and sometimes I don't because I'm too
Okay.
busy.
Yeah, I'm also on and off Shireen too.
What
So I
about
could
you,
agree
Meher?
with you.
So when you guys reflect, do you reflect on the good stuff or all the bad things that have happened to you?
All the stuff, good and bad.
Good and bad. What do you
Yeah,
focus on more?
I guess the
good.
good stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great to hear. What about you, Sahana?
Um, I'm on and off.
You got to turn on your camera. No off camera allowed. We got to see your face all the time.
Okay.
On and off. Okay. So Sahana did say something recently, like what has it been 2 weeks, right? Every night we try to think of what we should be grateful for. And you know what? Honestly, even the tough parts when people are being tough with you, right? Going back to Kathy Valley's story, we go back and we have to thank them because it is an opportunity for you to kind of build on yourself, right? So say if Meher was really annoying to you today and then he really got you angry, he got under your skin and you got super mad at him and then you react, right? I'm sure but then afterwards you're like, it's really hard to remember that there's Baba in everyone, right? Even though we all know it, right? So I want to share something with you guys with which is really interesting. Let me see. Where did it go? Okay, I want to share a story with you guys that I just looked up a little while back about gratitude. So do you guys know Balnatu? Okay, I'm going to share the screen so you guys can see what I'm reading. But I really like this definition that they gave. Okay, so let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Can you see it? Yeah? Okay, so can you see it, guys? Yes?
I
Okay.
can see it.
Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit. It says, gratitude is the art of accepting life, moment by moment, in whatever situation one finds oneself. So before we continue, what situations make you like upset or anxious? Do you know of any situations? Can you share any situations?
Like the bad situations, like I don't know, if you just had a bad day.
Okay, but what situation makes you kind of say, have you been in situations that makes you nervous?
Yeah, like
Can you share an example?
for example, like singing in front of the stage with like so many people.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
anxiety.
Okay, what about on a daily basis, like with school? Do you get nervous sometimes with school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
When the
finishing
teacher asks you like,
assignments.
Assignments, okay. What about you, Sahana? What makes you nervous about school? Okay, Soham and Sahana, we need your opinion.
He smacked the no, he smacked the phone.
That's okay. So
All right,
Soham, can you tell me, Sahana and Soham, can you tell me what makes you nervous?
Oh, nothing.
Really?
Nothing
You'd
nervous.
never get nervous?
no way. That's not true.
No, I don't get nervous for tests.
Not tests, but anything. Doesn't have to
He got nervous to go on a roller coaster that I went on. So.
Okay, that's fine. So something makes you nervous, right? Doesn't have to be a test. What about you,
And-
Sahana?
Oh, me?
Okay, so whatever situation you can think of. So do you see the definition of this? It says gratitude is the art of accepting life, moment by moment, in whatever situation one finds oneself. So it could be a happy situation, it could be something that upsets you, it could be someone that upsets you, right? What other feelings do we have? Jealousy? Do you guys feel jealous? Yeah? Who feels jealous? Raise your hand. Shireen feels jealous. Meher, you don't?
Not at all.
Wow, you are lucky. Meher, Shailaja. I love your mom's face. Soham and Sahana, do you guys feel jealous? And can you turn on your video, please?
Sometimes we do. Like for me,
I need
one
to see your face, Kanna.
okay. For me, when I sometimes I feel jealous. Like when I for example, so never mind. So when my cousin got a phone, well, not really a phone, but like she just got it from her parents. I got a little jealous because I didn't have a phone. I only had like an iPad that doesn't really work. But I still feel grateful I have an iPad because I know well technically my mom's iPad, but I took it from her. So sometimes I feel jealous like that, or I mean I feel jealous for small things like so who made the last piece of candy.
Okay.
Or um
I see smiles on Shireen and Meher's face. Looks like you guys fight for some things like that. Yeah.
Because I actually sometimes get jealous from my sister.
Yeah, see? Lucky.
I was
All right.
joking that
So
I
guys,
never get jealous.
so that's what this is, right? You have to feel grateful for even those moments, right? Have you ever thought of feeling grateful for all your bad moments? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I guess sometimes like when you learn like lessons from the bad stuff you did.
That's awesome, Shireen. How about you, Meher? Do you feel like you should be grateful for your bad moments in life?
I guess so.
What about you, Sahana?
um yeah,
Okay.
same
All
thing
right.
as made her. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to read this story and then we'll talk about the story, okay? So this is by Bal Natu, who was
No,
a
Mandali member.
right?
Mandali member. We met him.
Yes, you did. So this is a story from him. He used to be a teacher, I believe. Okay, so let me read the story with you. It was a cloudy, still day. A heavy loneliness had possessed me. I was in a sullen mood. What does sullen mean? Sad, right? Restless, I walked to and fro in my room. Then I sat in my chair with my mind not at ease. This was a time when I was recuperating from a serious protracted illness. So he was recuperating, he was recovering from an illness. Okay, so that's the scene. All of a sudden, your memberless favors began to flash before my eyes. Oh, sorry, numberless favors. What am I doing? Your numberless favors began to flash before my eyes, and I saw how each one of them had helped me in a timely way to get over my illness. However, I had been so impatient for a quick recovery that I had totally ignored your support and succor. I did not express my gratitude to you even once. The awareness of this filled me with shame. I decided to express my sincere apologies to you silently in my heart. Just at that moment, you appeared before me sitting on a bare stool in front of my chair. You seemed extremely anxious to hear what I had to say. I'd never seen such an eagerness in your face before, such a sparkle of wonderment in your eyes. I tried to get up to greet you, but you lovingly pushed me back, pressing my shoulders, saying, "Don't be formal." What a tender, love-filled touch that was. I felt as though lightning had passed through my entire being and made me whole. You sat down, but I could not decide on how to begin our conversation. You looked impatient. "Go on, speak freely," you urged. "I just wanted to express to you how deeply indebted I am to you. The emergence of that feeling has caused me to manifest here. I don't know how. I did not know that you hold gratitude in such high esteem. Could you tell me why?" Gratitude is a most lovable way of acknowledging my unconditional compassion, and it strengthens your relationship with me. I have no expectation of it for my own sake, but it's for your personal good. In what way? It opens up new informal avenues through which you may feel my presence more and more. Will you please tell me then, what is gratitude? In a sense, gratitude is the art of accepting life, moment by moment, in whatever situation one finds oneself, as being my will. Offer everything to me, and you receive everything from me. I wonder how in my daily life I can remain grateful to you. Well, if you're honest about wanting to do this, then you'll recognize my tender little graces. And these are many. While attending daily chores or any important work, by the way, have you ever contemplated my most precious gift to you, the human form, or any part thereof, the eyes that see or the ears that hear? Not seriously. Well, then know well that in whatever you do, not even a millionth part of you can claim as yours. You pointed out the window. Look at the sky and consider its expanse. The universe, which is so vast, is sustained by me. So to call even a millionth part of any action your own is too large a fraction. That is, all that is because of me. You see only the outer panorama, the most faint reflection of the inner cosmos. Okay, guys, this is really heavy, right? So what did you guys understand from this? Can anybody share a little bit before we continue? What did Baba, so this is a conversation between Baba and Bal Natu. Actually, I don't think Baba, he saw Baba like physically, but he, probably had a vision of him, right? That's how it explains. Baba sat in there in the chair. So what does that tell you? It says, if you're honest about wanting to do this, then you'll recognize my tender little graces. And these are many while attending to daily chores or any important work. By the way, have you ever contemplated my most precious gift to you, the human form or any part thereof? So what Baba is saying here is that we're not only grateful, or we should be grateful, not only for the things that happen to us in life, but even the fact that we have this human body, right? The fact that we have eyes to see and ears to hear, a mouth to speak, because a lot of us don't even have that, right? Some people are blind, some people are deaf and dumb, some people can't even speak. Or for the fact that we can actually chew and digest food, some people have problems with it, right? So that's what they're explaining here. Can you think of anything else that you can add to this?
Like it's kind of like you have to be grateful for what you have.
Mm-hmm.
So like for example, like we all have like a family, but like some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
And we all have a home, but like some people don't.
That's right.
Like for the people who has family and home, they have to feel grateful.
Right. Because there's a lot of orphans out there, right? Who don't have a
Yeah.
family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many amazing foods did we eat this weekend? Raise your
Yeah.
hand. You know how many people who are hungry out there and not having
Yeah.
any food, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's really sad, especially now. People have lost their jobs. People with COVID can't really eat their food, right? And what are we getting? Like 20,000 cases a day now in the country every day? That's a lot of people, guys. 20,000 people. Do you know 20,000 people?
Yeah.
You do?
No, not the 20,000 people. Like
I know, I'm teasing you. Sahana, do you have anything to add to this?
Well, I think we should just be grateful for what we have, and yeah.
Right. So also Baba is saying, he's saying you should know that not even a millionth part you claim as yours is yours, right? So no matter what you do, whatever you do is not even yours to claim. What is claim? Do you know the definition of claim? Shireen, can you explain the word claim?
Like something that belongs to you, I guess.
Right. So when you say, hey, this is mine, is it really yours? That's
It's
what
like,
Baba's saying. It's
I
not
mean,
really
if
yours.
it's something looks like yours, then
No, it's not. That's what Baba's
oh
saying here. He's saying whatever you think is yours is not even yours. Like you say, oh, yeah, this is my blue shirt, right? You're wearing a blue shirt. But Baba's saying even that is not yours, Meher, right?
yeah.
Okay. See, then it says, look at the sky and consider its expanse. Expanse is how big it is, right? The universe is so vastly sustained, and the universe is so vast is sustained by me. So that he's saying that the whole universe is made by him. So even a millionth, what is a millionth? One divided by a million, right? How many zeros does a million have, Meher? Do you know?
6.
Exactly. So 1 divided by 6 is not even amount you can claim, right? So all that is because of me. You only see the outside, outer panorama. Okay. So what we're saying is everything we see, the stars, the plants. I'm sure you guys have some plants in front of your house or whatever. We can't say, oh yeah, this is my card, this is my plant. It doesn't even belong to us, right? So that's what Baba's saying here. So then Balnatu continues saying, amazed and humbled, I replied meekly, I was not aware of this. I am so grateful to you for awakening me to the inner frontiers of my life. But the sojourn or journey to the depths within seems to be an artist and awesome one. So artist means a tough journey, right? So Balnatu said, hey, I wasn't even aware of this. I didn't know. Thank you, Baba, for making me aware of this or awakening this in me, right? So he's saying the journey to go inside is going to be a long and I would say artist is a tough one, right? An awesome one. So Baba saying, although I do not wish to impose, yeah, although I do not wish to impose anything on anyone, I'm eager to help those who take this inner journey. The more you delve into the faculties of the human form, the more you'll realize that with each act of yours, each act of, each of your acts is sustained by my presence. The unfoldment of this awareness will eventually lead to you to the fullness of life in me. So Baba's saying that he's very eager, right? He wants to help us all go inward, right? Who knows the whole journey of the soul? How we start off. Do you remember, Shireen?
we start off as a stone, I guess.
But actually, we start off as gas, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, gas, stone, metal, insect. I forget the whole thing, but it's, it's a long
It's
journey,
all
right?
like God speaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in God Speaks. And then you become a human. But what Baba's saying is now that we're human, we have to start going inside and look within. That's the journey we have to take along with this. Okay. Are you guys with me so far? Do you have any questions? Sahana, do you have any questions?
No, not really.
Can you turn on your video, please? I want to see your pretty face.
Mm.
Okay. So Baba's saying the unfoldment of this awareness. So the moment you become aware of your actions, that'll help you lead to the fullness in life, in me. So that's where you have to remember, okay, Baba is the one, right? So anytime, say you're going to go back now, after this meeting, and they're going to say, okay, mom, what's for dinner? What are we going to say? Oh, yes, we have to be grateful, right? You can't say, oh, I don't like potatoes or whatever, or greens, right? I only want to eat chicken nuggets, for example, right? So the enormity of this dimension of my inner lives frightened me. I doubt that I'd dare to embark on this journey on my own. You smiled at me. Don't you trust my love and guidance? Of course I do, though not as fully as I should. Why such negative focus? This journey, this way of living, is neither easy nor difficult. From where you stand, there's always a choice of moving into light or darkness. You have to decide. Isn't that amazing? So Baba is just telling us, hey, it's your choice, right? You make a choice every second of the day to go either towards light or darkness. But he's always with us, helping us. Even in darkness, he doesn't leave us, right? Do you guys have any questions or comments on this statement? What is light and darkness? What do you think, Sahana or Meher? I want to hear from you guys.
Light is basically kind of like good, and darkness is kind of like bad.
Okay, true.
I
But
think I could put it into an example.
sure, tell me what, give me your example.
See, does anybody know what Star Wars is? I'm sure everyone knows what it is. But basically, the colors of the lightsabers? There's purple, there's red, there's green, there's blue.
Mhm.
The main ones are like, so there's something called a dark side, which the red lightsaber comes in like Darth Vader and all those not Jedi's, stormtroopers and stuff. And
Mhm.
the blue and green are like the good side, like the light side. So that's like sort of the example.
Okay, but we also have a light and dark within us, right? So Baba's saying, why do you have such negative focus? So do you think we're mostly positive or negative? What do you think?
I feel like we're mostly negative.
I agree. I'm mostly negative, even though I try to be
Yeah.
positive. You too, Meher?
Yeah.
What about Sahana? What do you think?
I mean, I gotta go with you, Mom. I'm mostly negative,
Okay.
but sometimes you could be negative and sometimes you could be positive. So
Okay, but Baba's
I think
saying,
it really depends on our mood.
yeah, but Baba's saying, let's not depend on our mood and let's try not to be negative, right? So he's saying this way of living is neither easy nor difficult. So it's neither. From where you stand, you always have a choice of moving into light. So what Baba's saying is every second of the day, you have a choice to make from the moment you wake up and open your eyes to the moment you close your eyes and go to sleep. You have a choice. So how many hours do you guys awake? Say from 7 a.m. till 10 p.m., right? That's how many hours? 12, 15? So guys, you have 15 hours of choice. So 15 times 60 times 60 is the number of seconds that you have a choice. Okay? So don't forget that, right? So at least we're going to try not to forget it. Okay? So what Baba's saying is, as long as you depend on me, my guidance will follow you. This way of life does not interfere with any of your outer activities. So if you're saying that you depend on Baba, then you just say, okay, Baba, I'm going to give it to you. And then you kind of rest and do whatever you think is right. This is the inner, it's an inner relationship with me, which helps you lead a simple, natural life, unobserved by others. Okay. So that goes to say that you can't sit there and say, oh, I try to lead a simple life. I try doing this. The more you talk about how you try to lead a life, then what are you getting into? You're getting into what? What do you guys think? Shireen, Meher, Sahana?
The more we like think about it, we're getting into like the negative stuff of the life.
Not necessarily negative, but then you're trying to give yourself a lot. I mean, like you may get into, you may think you're better than others, right? Okay. So that's what Baba's saying. He said, just give everything to him, start your day with him and say, okay, Baba, I woke up, I opened my eyes, I'm going to start my day with you. And then before you sleep, you end your day with him and you thank him for everything, pretty much.
That's our prayer that we do every night.
That's right. But we should also do it in the morning when you wake up. Okay, don't forget that. Now, will you help me at each step of the way so I don't go astray? What does astray mean? Astray means what?
Like moving away, going away.
Correct. Going away from something. So Balnath was asking him, will you help me? Baba said, if you sincerely seek, you will discover so many signs of my help already smiling at you. Witness the game I play in you rather than trying to play your game in me. That's interesting. Let's read forward and see what he says. What does that mean? Then your work will become more and more effortless, and the outpouring of your gratitude to me will occur more often and more spontaneously, and your journey to me will be joyous. Should I read that again? This is cool, right? Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. If you sincerely seek, what does seek mean?
Like getting help or something.
Yeah, search, right? Seek is also search. So if you sincerely search or look for help, you will discover so many signs of my help already smiling at you. Witness the game. So he's saying, look at it as a game, right? It's the game that I play in you. So Baba's playing a game of hide and seek, right? So he's hiding, but if you really look within yourself, you will find him and you'll see how he's helping you, right? So for example, I'm trying to see if I can give you an example from my life. Oh, so I'll tell you an example that I shared with some of you, the adults here. So I had a crazy day at work and I had a project I was working on, and then I just wasn't getting proper answers, right? Like I was like, oh my God, Baba, what do I do? So finally I said, I had a meeting that I had arranged and I said to Baba, okay, Baba, I'm giving this all to you. Whatever you give me, I'm going to accept it. Okay, so I put it on him. I just said, that's it. I'm done doing my work. I'm doing the best I can. Now the result is in your hand. And then you know what Baba did? I went to that meeting, and then whatever we were going towards a solution, that solution completely got thrown out the window. And then we had to start afresh. And you know what? It helped me feel lighter because I said, oh, I wasn't stressed out about making something work because I gave the choice to him, right? So does that happen to you guys? Does that happen to you, Meher or Shireen or Sahana? Did that ever happen where you were trying to, figure something out? Can you share an example?
I'm not sure. I don't think I have an example.
Okay. Shireen.
Not really that I could think of.
Okay.
Like in a test, like if you're waiting for the results and you feel like you did bad or something, you just like leave the results to Baba, like whatever it is, bad grade or good grade.
Hey, but have you also tried this sometimes, like when you sit quietly and you just listen Baba actually like talks to you. And like sometimes you get, so in the sense that, when they say you meditate, right? Not meditation, but you sit there sometimes and you have a problem and you just kind of sit quietly, and does the answer come to you sometimes? Not necessarily on a test, but does that happen to you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, so that's what he's saying. So that's the game he's playing with you. He's always there inside of you, giving you answers, but we don't really look for it all the time, right? So that's what Baba's saying. If you realize that that's the game, the hide and seek game, instead of trying to play with me, then your work becomes less and less, or more and more effortless. Okay, and then the outpouring of your gratitude to me will occur more often. So if you give more to Baba and say, Baba, this is yours, you deal with it, I'm doing the best that I can, I'm in a tough situation, I'm giving it to you. Like Meher, you talked about that person who bullied you, right? If you give it to Baba and you say, Baba, that's it, you take care of it, I did what I could, then you'll become happier. You just give it to Baba. So, greatly impressed and reassured, I reclined in my chair, half closing my eyes. I groped for words to express my indebtedness to you and for your visit and guidance. Only two words came to me again and again: thank you, thank you. But as I raised my head and opened my eyes, I found you had gone. My heart was deeply touched by your love. In a most natural way, a prayer to you welled up in silence. Bless my heart with an ever flowing stream of gratitude pouring into you. Okay, that's the story. What did you guys think of the story?
It was like really deep and meaningful.
Yeah. What about you,
Really shows like
Sahana?
the importance of like gratitude.
Mm-hmm. So now let's ask the question again. What is gratitude now? What do you guys think? Did your opinion change about the definition of gratitude?
Yeah, like adding on to it, like just like accepting life the way it is, like accepting all the good and bad things in life.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Meher? What do you think?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. So Sahana, what about you?
Sorry, but the mic button wouldn't turn
That's
on.
okay.
I don't think I have one.
Hmm?
Never mind.
Okay. So listen, guys, I want to leave, and we're close to time. Three more minutes. I said, Sahana, the question to you was, did your definition of gratitude change after we read this story?
Um, yeah, I would say partly. Like, like it was like a little bit sort of like convincing, but like not so. But
Okay.
like,
Do you want me to share the story with you guys in the chat, maybe? Or I'll send it via email. Okay. So how are you guys going? Okay, so tomorrow's a new day, right? Like, I mean, we're not going to meet each other till next week. So how are you going to look at your Monday when school starts again tomorrow? Any differently? Do you guys think you feel any differently about, after reading the story and talking about it? Sahana, are you going to feel better about Monday? Did I lose her? Oh, maybe she left. Okay, what about Shireen and Meher? How are you going to feel about your Monday tomorrow?
I guess I might feel a little good. Like if I do good, then I feel satisfied.
Yeah, but Baba's saying we should also feel satisfied when we don't do good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget that. Okay. All right. What about you, Shireen?
Just like going on with the day, whether it's bad or good. because it's a Monday, because like it's always tiring.
I know. I know. Okay. So I'm going to say one little parting thing and then we say goodbye. Okay. Till next week. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone next week. Hopefully we'll have a better turnout. I know this weekend is a holiday weekend, so it's a little tough. I get it. Okay. So Baba, this is from Meher Baba calling. So I'm going to read this. It's on page 66. I may give you nothing. I may give you more, much more than you expect, or maybe nothing. And that nothing may prove to be everything. So I say, come with open hearts to receive much or nothing from the divine beloved. Come to receive not so much my words, but of my silence. God does everything and in another sense does nothing. Although God does nothing, those who have approached him with love and surrender derive everything that matters in the spiritual realm. You are one of my rocks on whom I can depend. I can promise you definitely that you will always be near me until you become one with me. What more do you want? What is there to want? I do not talk much to you, for it's self-understood. You know it, it's within. So guys, remember when you get lost, just sit there and listen to Baba inside of you. He'll help you. Okay? With that, it's 5 o'clock. Jai Baba. Hi
If
everyone.
anybody can stay for a little bit, Denny would like to play the flute.
Oh yes, please. We'd love to stay and listen.
Denny, are you there?
Yes, I am. I'm here.
All right.
And I had not got my flute out to get ready. I'll quickly do that. Here it comes. How about Baba's Western Artie?
That's the Western Artie from Native American overtones.
That's
Very
beautiful.
good.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I've been see that face there. See that face there. I've been looking at that face since 7th grade. Oh my
It's
God!
not the same face. It's changed.
It's gone downhill, but you know.
I got a haircut.